Just a friendly reminder that the opinions expressed on this show are not worth a Canadian penny, so disregard anything you hear that might get anyone in trouble. And despite some of the great ideas you may hear, don't try them at home. Go to a friend's house instead.
It's time to get a gun. That's what I've been thinking. Well, I could afford one. And if I did just a little less drinking, time to put something between me and the sun. When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun.
Circling.
You're recording too frequently.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
You're recording too frequently. That's
Stop pressing the button. That's really what it should say.
The button, I must push it.
Yeah.
where did that? Is that some kind of a movie reference that I don't know about? I bet it is. All right.
Not that I'm aware of.
Probably.
Oh, we're gonna have the year review planned out. That's good.
Got it all done.
All right. Is the lollygagging enough? All right. I'm gonna go start.
I think so.
Welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 638, recording live on January 14th, 2026. I'm your host, Cowtown Tony.
I'm Adriel.
And I'm Kyle.
We're missing Destin, missing Kelly, missing Dave. I've heard Destin is sitting with some very liberal-minded person, high-profile person, having an exquisite dinner out there, so he abandoned us because we didn't provide him free food. Unfortunately.
And worse company.
Worst company, yeah. Hopefully he will still show up to SHA Show. Now we have to put a question mark to that too, right? Let's go to what we did in guns. Adriel, what did you do in guns?
Oh, a couple things. I think I hit the range on the weekend. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. What did I shoot? I shot
Everything.
everything. Yeah. That little bandit bootlegger. It's not.
Oh
very
yeah.
accurate. Yeah.
Oh
That's
no.
probably accurate. I'm not, because you either have to go like that or like this. Neither of them are very good.
Really? If you like cheek it, it doesn't make it any better?
I didn't try cheeking it. Maybe I
You should
should.
cheek it.
I'll try cheeking it. The Savage 24. 42. The new one.
Oh
Savage
god.
42. That new one with the wacky disassembly there. The 22 mag barrel on it was more accurate than I thought it was going to be. Got like 3/4 of an inch at 50 yards, which
That's
is
actually really good for break action gun.
fine. Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine. That's a minute of grouse at 50. Yeah. I put a big scope on it too to test the accuracy. So that's what it is. What else did I take out? I gotta look behind me. Oh, my BCL little 12-inch
Bison?
barrel bison thing. Yeah. Lots of flames coming out of that thing. 12-inch barrel. We're shooting just as the range was starting, like getting close to closing. And yeah, it was throwing a lot of flames out the end of it.
That's a wrong barrel length for testing stuff for your US match though.
Yeah. Well, I'm not testing stuff though with it.
Are you not testing your optics anymore, or
I don't know. Who cares? I'll just bring a red dot down and that'll be enough.
start spraying, start praying? All right.
I want to say there was another one, but I can't remember what it was. Must not be important. Well, whatever. Anyways, yeah, hit the range.
Did you
Nice
shoot
lazy
your
range.
pistol more or no? The Glock.
No. Should I? I suppose I should with the Glock. Get it to be reliable. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna hit the range again. Not this weekend because I'm doing our pal this weekend.
Sounds
But,
like a perfect time to hit the range. What are you
weekend
talking
after.
about?
No, because sun goes down at 4:30. Maybe on Sunday. Actually, I could. Sunday, I could.
Sounds like you need more flashlights and less excuses.
More flashlights, less excuses. I have flashlights. That's that. I don't have any shortage of that. I got lots of those from review units and that kind of thing. Battery banks. Also, I got a lot of those. I put out some more Hunting Gear Guy videos. Wrote a couple of articles. I did one today on the gun ban. I'm probably going to do a video on it, and it seems well received. Seems like a lot of people who liked what was in there. I was reading the global coverage on the confiscation. They were mentioning how 25 out of 200 is a failure, even though the government's saying it isn't. I'm like, yeah, maybe we need an article that like kind of sums things up to where we are today, without getting too deep. Because I did post it to Reddit, and some people are like, "Oh, here's all my arguments about every gun-related thing for all time." It's like, well, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to talk like specifically about like how this is going. Buddy of mine came over, gave me a free couple old 22s, old and rusty, super rusty, an Eaton's Ranger and a Mossberg 26. I was like,
Where did he find them? In the wall?
No. They were
in the barn.
Family members' guns that passed away. Yeah. So I was like, oh man, I should like fix this up, and I should make a video out of it, because I've been watching some of those videos where people like fix up rusty old guns, and it's kind of satisfying. So that's what I did. I'm only about I don't want to say I'm halfway through. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through, because the barreled action and the bolts, when I got it, the Ranger, which had a bolt, the other one doesn't. The Ranger, the bolt was completely seized in the gun. Everything was seized. So I stuck it in a PVC tube and filled that PVC tube with rust remover. I let it sit for overnight, and that was enough to pull all the rust off, make it look, well, there wasn't any finish underneath the rust, so there wasn't any finish to get harmed. But yeah, took all that off, washed it, cold blued it. Washed it, alcohol rubbed to get all the fingerprints and whatnot off, then cold blued it, and then washed it, and then oiled it, and now it's fine.
I can never get cold blue to look that good. I don't know why.
I would say that this does not look good, but that's because what I started with was extremely rusty. I don't want to sand it to the point where it's smooth and like blued and that kind of thing, because the inside of the barrel is also not great. There's rifling. You can see the rifling in there. It's sharp rifling. It's just there's been some rust in there.
Sounds like it's a good candidate for the POW gun course.
Except with so the Eaton's Ranger is a Cooey. And with the Cooey single shots with the safe action where you pull it back, the ejector is also the firing pin.
So you can't have it.
You can't remove the firing pin because you need it to eject the shell. And yeah. So I got it's running right now. I'll probably shoot it once I'm done. But yeah, I was thinking about the stock. So the stock's pretty dusty. I think if I wash it and then lightly hit it with some like triple or quadruple aught steel wool, and then maybe linseed oil finish, boiled linseed oil finish. What do you guys think?
Should be pretty good. It's just a lot of effort.
Not really.
Steel wool.
All that. Yeah, I have lots of steel wool though.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
Nah, it's really not. It'll take me less than an hour start to finish to do the stock. I'll remove all the metal and stuff from it. I'll hit it with the steel wool, clean it off, boiled linseed oil, let it hang, maybe hit it with another coat, a little bit more steel wool, another coat, hour total.
If you can do it in an hour, that's very expedient. Then I'll say go for it.
An hour. It'll take an hour of effort, but I'll have to like leave it wait in between the sessions there.
Right, but that's still very good. I think it'd probably take me an hour just to polish it.
You'd probably do a better polishing job than I will. I'm not aiming for a complete restoration, because what's the point? I don't see the point in doing a complete restoration on a gun that if I completely smoothed the stock and barrel, I would lose the markings, and the inside of the barrel is still.
I wouldn't go that aggressive. No.
Yeah. So what's the point in? And those guns are like $100, $150. So it's not much of a point in doing all that. I'm just doing it for content and to get something that's rusty and old to be functional again. So we're going for functional. Make it a shooter. Oh yeah, and that the rust remover in the tube is like the way to go for that stuff. For your small parts, Usually I use a jar, but this time I was like, what if I just put them in a baggie and then put the baggie with the rust remover into the ultrasonic and let the ultrasonic work at it? And that worked so good. All the crap stays in the baggie, and you still get to put it in a water bath inside your ultrasonic. So that was.
I was worried about the risk of the bag being punctured.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that to happen. I mean, well, what's the worst that can happen? You get some crap into the ultrasonic, which it's had before. It's not. I'm not going to eat out of that thing. But
no, but it's just messy. I don't know. I have trust issue with plastic, textile, a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a brand new baggie. I'm done with it. Anyways, I got a letter from the RCMP, and I was like, I wasn't expecting a letter, but these things come every once in a while for random reasons. And it was a new license, a new RPAL license. I didn't ask for one. I didn't renew.
Did you buy a new gun?
Tony, I buy and sell guns fairly frequently.
Till this day, I still don't understand why. And when Crover Dave from Foothill Firearms Training explained it to me, I thought it's really odd, is when you get your RPAL upgrade, you get a new PAL because it's a different PAL. And when you bought your first restricted, they have to send you another new one with additional conditions on it. So I exchanged my PAL for like 3 times in a row within like that particular year, just because
they got to keep those guys in New Brunswick working somehow. Those guys in Miramichi, they need those jobs bad. So they're going to be mailing you your license a couple of times.
Just send me a new condition paper to replace my own condition paper, and that's done. Why do you have to?
Why do we need the conditions paper in the first place?
That too. Why don't you just script it like the driver license?
What's the condition do? It's like you can take this to the range and back. It's like fantastic.
Yes, every restricted license holder gets that. Yeah.
Not everyone.
Technically, I didn't.
Don't get it.
If I just upgraded, but I don't. If I haven't bought a restricted, I don't think that condition's there. So maybe if I borrowed Adriel's gun, it wouldn't let me do that. But generally speaking, they will give you a special ATT for that anyway. So
yes, they'll give you a separate ATT. Yeah. So in place of an ATT, a long-term ATT, instead you have a paper that says special conditions apply, and see a piece of paper for details.
You have to carry everywhere these days.
Yeah, that was stupid when you had to carry your ATT everywhere and it wasn't attached to your license.
I still have to carry ATTs everywhere, Kyle, because I've got guns for RPAL instructor and borrowed guns, and all those need ATTs. So I got a stack of like 3 of them that goes in my case.
Oh, you can't have a condition on your PAL saying I'm an instructor and I'm going to carry these crap everywhere.
No, it's an ATT. It says I'm an instructor. I get to take any gun I want.
Yeah, because you're going to places other than a range. That's
churches, schools, halls. Yeah. And that paper says this guy's allowed to do that with disabled firearms. And then so Saturday, Sunday will be PAL RPAL, and then Monday bright and early. In fact, after Sunday, I might not even go to bed. I might just stay up because I gotta head down to the airport at 3 a.m.
That early?
Well, I fly at 6 or 7 or something like that.
Jeez.
What time are you flying at?
I need to check again. I saw a little bit later than that, but I'm not surprised. I fly to Winnipeg in very early hours too, so that was not very pleasant.
It takes me 35, 40 minutes to get to the airport. You need to be there an hour and a half early. And if I need to be there if my flight goes out at 6, that means I'm getting up at 3.
Oh, you'll be tired shooting guns.
I'll sleep on the airplane.
I'll see you on the plane, I guess.
As soon as the guns are out on the table, you'll wake right up.
In my hand.
I looked at the weather for Monday.
Guns. What's that?
I looked at the weather for Monday. It should, as of right now, notably better than last year.
What was it last year?
Windy. Really windy.
Storm.
And like 10, 12 degrees and windy. People were freezing. I love it. It's still warm compared to
people were freezing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to be like 4 mile. Well, it was dust storm. Like it was blowing.
Fair enough.
And so, yeah, I think it's supposed to be like mid 60s and about 4 mile an hour wind. So it should be notably better.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah.
Cool.
Tony, what about you?
Well, I did some stuff this week. First, I have to mention that I took my Saskatchewan friend Han out to the range over New Year break. I didn't mention that last week. He was always quite curious, even before the current ban. Unfortunately, he never had the time to visit at a good spot where we can go to the range. But I went to BTSA, show him around. I think I brought most of the stuff out here. Henry 22 lever, uh, the LPC, the PR. He also shot the 22, the ST22, but again, there's more to talk about in a second. He also shot the Enfield. That was kind of interesting. Again, the stock is very much uncomfortable. It's just here's a gun with some kind of a British Empire heritage. Have fun. And he also shot the SXP shotgun, so that's usually the closer of the day to break their shoulder a little bit more. Reloading news. So I've been mentioning I got some more reloading bullets from last week. This is the Sierra bullets. And I'm starting to notice that they don't seat particularly straight. I posted them on Discord, and that would be more pronounced. And then I thought about it a little bit more. It's like, if I compare my seating depth to the diameter of the bullet itself, I'm actually seating quite shallow, because the general reloading knowledge is you can seat further out comparing to deeper in, because then you wouldn't have as much pressure. So generally it is safe to do so. But then I'm thinking the bullet doesn't have enough contact with the brass, so it's tilting all over the place. And it's a pretty similar story on these. These are the Hornady DGH 300 grains. So I've lowered my seating depth, but now there's a optical illusion. When there is a cannula, I know how much it's tilting if it's deeper into the case, which is still to the book spec, which is odd because Sierra says overall length 2.05, I think, and the cannula is like gone at 2.15. So what is the cannula really doing there? It seems to be straighter. I don't know. I had a match this weekend, so I didn't get the chance to test them, but I'll let everyone know if tilted bullets shoot straight or not, or if they blow up in your face. Hopefully not the later. And shooting a match, shooting the ST22 over here over the weekend, it still has problems. So first, I mentioned that gun was slam fire, but I never figured out under what condition it will. But I know of its possibility, so I was loading the gun very carefully. There's going to be a match video following this with a lot of annotations, probably mentioning about building your own 10-22 and precautions. So I think the hypothesis right now is I would need a different bolt. The factory Ruger bolt, for some reason, doesn't want to play with this particular, I'm guessing, barrel. Or it could be something else too. Hard to say. But the 597 magazines actually run pretty good. I don't really have feeding problems out of these. The ammo that I ran the first time was my old standby Federal Auto Match. It ran pretty good the first time around. I tried it on the first stage. It did not want to run. I'm basically turning my gun into a bolt action, and I'm triggering a double feed every time I do it. So I'm like losing half of my ammo just for cycling the gun. So that's no good. And later on, I found out that this particular barrel does not want to shoot the Aguilar Super Extra, Kelly's favorite. This is the 40 grain copper plated one. I think they also have a 38. I had good luck with these in my 822 before, but these do not want a chamber. It's not they don't want to feed, it's they don't want a chamber. I tried to single feed them, they still won't chamber. Even pushing on the charging handle won't do it.
I wonder if that's like a
Stinger?
longer
These are
case,
not.
like
These are
CCI
not.
Stinger.
These are not. But I have an SBI barrel on my gun, and it does have a Benz chamber, which is like a
tighter.
medium chamber. Like the match chamber is used exclusively for bolt guns, and the Benz chamber is kind of like in between that, and then the standard sporter chamber that we'll call it. So that could be what it is. Even if you think you have it fully chambered, you could have case blowouts. So be very careful with that. In the end, I was shooting one of my more reliable 22 ammo, actually. Let me share my screen here. I thought I had the foresight to save a box for demonstration purposes, but I found out that I did not. I was shooting the Norma TAC-22 40 grain lead projectiles. Standard velocity, technically subsonic, actually, and ran pretty good. That was the last of them I had, and those I got on sale for a really good deal back in the day. Some people say it's very similar to the RWS stuff, which I believe they're under the same, what's that called, Ammo-Tech group under Beretta, I think. So
Range, recoil. What do you need to get one more bar for recoil in 22? Put it to high velocity? How do you get to 3 bars of recoil?
Yeah, I'd
Fit a
like to see
different
that.
competition
in there.
level.
Ramo WMR in there.
There's the sniper subsonics from Regila. I don't know, but yeah. So that ran okay. It was the defining feature for a Norma TAC-22. It's very greasy and it's very waxy, and sometimes it helps running. I'm surprised that this time around didn't choke, because I had a history of TAC-22 choking in colder conditions. Although this weekend it wasn't as cold, it was around 5 to upwards of to 10 degrees kind of weather. So like very warm winter weather. So we'll see. I have to do the testing again after I get a new bolt. The Slamfire issue, although fitting for our show, is not great for safety, because you don't want to be firing your gun when you're just pulling the charging handle. I was surprised that I didn't get any Slamfire issues when I'm just loading and make ready and kicking me off the line right away, but I did have some when I have to show clear the gun and the gun won't extract, so I have to show the RL, can I fire this slingshot? It just goes off. Be very careful where your muzzle is at all times, I guess.
Is that the situation that caused the slam fire? Is you drop the bolt on a chambered cartridge?
Correct.
So
I
when
think
you do
that's-
that,
yeah.
normally when the bolt goes forward, it loads a cartridge up, so it's a little bit of more resistance loading that cartridge up and then in. When you let it fly, it's
Fair
hitting,
enough.
and
It might be the
firing pin,
speed.
your firing pin might actually hit that,
Yeah, it'd be too
that
long.
cartridge.
Yeah, is that supposed to be? Yeah, it's supposed to be a floating firing pin, isn't it?
Which means if you drop it and you and you drop it right on top of that thing, full speed, that might be giving you a slam fire with the firing pin hitting it.
That could be what it is. That could very much be it. But
In which case, just drop it from like half and then hit
I
the wall.
guess. But then still, it won't
That's only on
extract
full-
rounds.
That happens though. That like the failure to extract happens on, like I have a couple of match barrels. My gray birch barrel in my 22, it does that. What else up there does that? That one does as well. Yeah, I have a couple that use like a fancy barrel, and I have to fire that last round.
Interesting. I just maybe back to how Kyle mentioned their AR barrels was looser chamber for longer strings of fire. I'm wondering if we're going in the wrong direction, because the tighter the chamber is, more problem arises. I just don't see that much kind of a failure rate on a A22. So,
But then you get
unfamiliar.
the advantage is more accuracy, right, from a tighter chamber.
Yeah, they're gonna be more finicky, and you're
Yeah.
gonna have to have the right ammo for it. But
Fair enough. So we'll see how I go about it. Need a different trigger group and other things. Yeah, we'll see. Again, there's always some availabilities problems with gun parts in Canada, so like waiting for the part to come here. That's also, if you want to be like very particular, I want this model of this bolt from this manufacturers. It's more particular that way. So more match video coming up. You can see my terrible performance with my 22. I managed one single clear run out of the 4 stages we got. So at least I had something to show for it. That wasn't too bad. And I did post my shotgun match video to the general public after, what was it, a 3 weeks preview period for the Patreonies.
I got a bunch of clips up there too. I found a bunch of old 3-gun matches that I don't have published. I've been putting them over there.
Cool. Yeah, that's it for me this week. How about Kyle?
Well, I did a little bit of dry fire, practicing some quad loads. So, yeah, a little bit of that done.
I didn't think you did that, but okay.
I
didn't think you did dry fire practice.
No. Well, we just did a show on goals, so I figured I can't fall behind right off the bat. I'll give it a couple weeks.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Unrivaled, I guess, got their buffers back in stock. Their Gen 2 competition buffers, so I ordered one. That's coming. And yeah, there's some other stuff coming from the other guys as well.
What's competitive about the buffer?
It's lightweight. It's 2-stage. It's captured spring.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lighter weight than like a duty. So you need to run a tunable gas block with it, so you can tune your gas rate down.
Got it.
Basically,
Cool.
lighter reciprocating mass.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that. Buddy mentioned last night they had some stuff coming. Like, oh, those are in stock. I was supposed to get an email when they're in stock, but yeah, went on there, ordered it. There's a bunch of other stuff coming, I guess. People have started letting me know. I guess they must have listened to the show or something, because yeah, they started letting me know that hey, we got this coming. So that's cool. Doing more prep for SHOT Show. So just going through computer, trying to dump files, make sure I have storage for everything, because I think we're going to be getting more video coverage this time around. And along with that, ended up getting a new lens for my camera. I was just running a kit lens before. So yeah, I got a Tamron 17-70 f2.8 for those here.
Good wide coverage, f2.8, that's good.
Yeah, I was in between that and the Sigma 18 to 50.
Yeah.
But I decided to get the more range. And both of them were f2.8 throughout the whole range. So
right. Consistent aperture, that's a good feature.
Yeah, that was one big thing I wanted, because that bugs me when, I want that depth of field, but you zoom it up, you can't do that depth of field. So, also finally got talking a little bit with Gibbs Arms. I'm going to be meeting up with them next week when we're at SHOT Show at some point and talk and maybe make something happen. I don't know.
Ooh.
Hopefully, but we'll see.
What's their business?
They build ARs. They do
Cool.
side charge receivers is what they specialize.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, with the buffer, that I think I was going through my spreadsheet. I think that's everything for the gun for the new comp rifle, except for the receivers. So unless I end up having to go with a different receiver, then I'll need a charging handle. But I got everything for the rifle except for the receivers for the new competition build. So, so meet up with them next week when we're at SHOT Show. Hopefully I can sweet talk them when we're talking in person and bring me on. Also, yeah. So also tomorrow night, I have a meeting with Apex Optics. They're doing a team meeting to go over new releases for SHOT Show. So I even if it happened before now, I wouldn't have been able to say anything, but at least I'll know what to expect when we're at SHOT Show, because it's all stuff they're going to be announcing at SHOT, and apparently some of their biggest releases yet. So I will find out tomorrow.
Intriguing.
Big scopes then. Not
Bigger
the small ones,
than the ones they already do.
They had small announcements last year because they just had small scopes. Now they're going to do a big announcement. Big scopes.
Spotting scope. Yes.
Scopes. Yeah.
Rangefinder, maybe? I don't know. I'm speculating. I have no idea. I'll find out tomorrow night, and you guys will all find out next week.
Yep.
Other than that, yeah, no, that's it. My big thing right now is just getting prepped for SHOT Show, making sure all my cameras and computer is all ready to go. Apparently I need to go update software in my mics. Thank you, Adriel.
It was a reminder for myself as well.
Yeah.
Tony, you can bring a computer? Do you have a laptop?
I do. It's going to be pretty weak, but I'll bring
I
it.
have a weak one too, but it'd be nice to have the extra editing muscle to be able to.
Yeah, even if just to
clips.
do the clips and then we use one to compile the whole thing. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Let's go to upcoming events. HG Fire and Training, the 17th of January, PAL is sold out, but if you want to get your RPAL upgrade on the 18th, you can still do that. And maybe tell Adriel what you want to see at SHOT Show that we can cover for you. February 7th and 8th at Devon, both are PALs only. We have a shotgun match, Mighty Peace 3-gun. Would that be Mighty Peace? Peace River? Same
Yeah, that's
range?
my Peace 3-gun.
Yeah. Winter Stupidity Shotgun Match, January the 31st. I don't know how the weather is up there. How is the weather in Edmonton right now?
It's gorgeous, 9 degrees. I think it's about the same up there right now.
I'm thinking
It's
Alberta's
still got a
gonna
lot
be-
of snow, but yeah.
Alberta's been having great weather, so it might just be a winter very good match. I don't know.
It won't be the 19 that we'll get in Vegas next week. Just check Celsius.
Well, thing is, Tony, it's Alberta in January/February. If you're getting the
could be
good weather
anything.
now, in 2 weeks, it's going to be like minus 40.
Well, we'll be in Vegas, so everything's gonna be all right.
Everything will be frozen.
Everything will be frozen. It's okay. And then I don't think there's any 3-gun matches going on. Maple Seeds still pending on releases, so they'll be coming soon. And let's go to the news from Tracy Wilson of the CCFR. TACCOM is coming back for 2026, September 12th and 13th, same old place in Mississauga. Interesting development. I don't know what changed. That would, I guess, more Turkish,
More levers.
more levers. Cool.
It's going to be all levers, all lever actions,
Yeah.
couple pumps,
Yeah.
some
we can-
hunting stuff,
we can
some
see
clay
that.
shooting stuff, some shotguns.
And then more news coming from Tracy, and it's from Anthony Baylor, I believe, a part of Odell Engineering Canucks. And after a 10-year partnership, I didn't know Daria was in country for that long, but their partnership with Daria Arms has ended, and
Daria dropped
They-
them.
yeah, they will no longer be the official distributor for Daria products in Canada, and their warranty parts availability would be impacted as well. I don't know how Daria down the line would honor those. So if you have
It'll go
some issues,
through
maybe
whoever the distributor is, probably like North Silva or Gravel or something like that, right? Which some of those guys are good and some of those guys aren't good. I heard, I never had to use them, but I heard that Odell's was pretty good with parts and that kind of thing.
go.
That's
So
what I heard from people is like, oh, if you needed a part, they had it, they mailed it to you. It was in country, it was easy. But
maybe they are sending out too many warranty parts, and Daria wasn't too happy about it.
no, I'd imagine Daria
No.
started out like small and not exporting that much, and now they're exporting more, and they want to go with
A bigger.
one of the other bigger distributors.
Yeah, based on other news I heard, I have a speculation, but I am not going to voice it on air.
Oh, I know what your speculation is.
I want to hear off air then. All right, let's go to the next one. There's a recent case of Calgary self-defense with a knife. It's a lady who I guess is a landlord showing a potential tenant around in this house, and for some reason, this potential tenant, a male, decided to attack, and she was able to fend off the attack with a knife. Unfortunately,
His knife.
was it his knife? I didn't even know.
His knife. She used his knife on him.
I thought it was a kitchen knife, but yeah. So it results in the attacker's death, which is unfortunate.
No, it's
But
not.
No.
which is unfortunate.
You know why? Hey, so I was watching the news upstairs a little bit earlier. There was an old guy who got robbed by this guy trying to sell a car. So this guy attacked the old guy. The old guy hurt his hip. They took it to court. The guy got off with it. The bad guy got off the charge, got nothing. And now here, 2 years later, he does the same stupid thing to another person, and this time doesn't make it out. Fantastic news. Fantastic.
No comment, but no charge has been laid, and I believe the CPS, the Calgary Police Service, says there will be no charge. So
Good.
it's either our new mayor is good, or CPS is cool, or Daniel Smith's directive is working.
Case there. It's not like she pulled out her own knife and stabbed him. She was able to get his knife from him, and
she had to roll a nat 20 to make that work.
Yeah.
Like you get ambushed by a guy with a knife, and you're like half his size, and you turn around and kill him. Like that's
with his knife.
That's pure luck.
Yeah,
pure luck. She's a woman too, so yeah, she doesn't get a charge. If you're a dude, if you were a dude that was bigger than him, and you pulled your own knife and killed him, you'd be fighting that.
Yeah,
it's just because she was unlucky. Canadian defense laws are bad.
Fair enough. I see Kyle is. Oh, sorry.
Just say good, but good that they're actually working for somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
I see Kyle is adding more stuff in. Do you want to talk about it?
I added another one in there. Yeah.
Oh, I added the one that was underneath. Maybe the U.S. is invading Iran.
One I added is at the end.
No, I was saying, Kyle, do you want to talk about your line first?
Sure. Speaking of distributors, Korth Group, they released that they're expanding out east. They're no longer going to be just in Okotoks. They're going to have a distributor office out east.
First, I did not know they're out in Okotoks. Okay. Second,
they're based out of their headquarters, like where their distribution is Okotoks.
Cool. Second, I didn't know they're not out east already. I was just assumed they were nationwide.
Yeah, no, they put out a release. Yeah, they're expanding. So good on them.
Probably a good idea. I can't imagine what the shipping's like from Okotoks, but
yeah. No, they just build it up to a point, and apparently there's some new offerings. They're going to be talking to people at SHOT Show, I imagine, like always. You'll have to catch up with Jared and see if we can get a little bit more details out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, Adro added that U.S. may be invading Iran tonight. So
everyone's leaving. All the diplomats are like, "Oh, we have to leave." Okay, the UK, Canadians, they all left, and they told everyone, "You have to leave." They don't have to. I'm sure we'll
strongly
be stuck
suggested.
Yeah, you should leave. That's
fair enough.
Well, everyone's got the same message. Iran closed their airspace. maybe those people left too late. Whoever's still left.
Do you have to get out on a boat now?
You can walk, I guess.
I wouldn't mind taking a ride on American destroyer.
It's just
or a Canadian destroyer if we had any.
Don't try leaving in a Toyota pickup truck though. Those are magnets for rockets.
You gotta build US tough. You gotta buy a Ford. You gotta drive out in a Ford. Or something. I don't know. Cadillac.
It's weird times. I guess Russia activated a doomsday radio as well, and Trump's trying to buy Greenland, and interesting times.
It's 2026. We didn't know it's gonna be like this, but You do be like
We should have though. The last few years, we're not gonna have a calm year.
Let's see. Pizza Tracker says that Domino's
Oh my
is a little
God.
bit hot right now. I like how
Sounds
the
like it's pizza for dinner.
No, so this is Tony. This
Pentagon
web-
pizza, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for the listeners, we're looking
DEFCON
at the-
3, can they even go up? Go to DEFCON 4.
Yeah, you can go to the Pentagon Pizza Index is like how busy the pizza places are around the Pentagon. If they're really busy, it must be because something's happening. It
Some
did
people not
predict
leaving.
the Venezuela thing. It did have a very big spike on that day.
Interesting.
How they just covertly order pizza from somewhere else?
Well, now they might. Yeah.
No,
They might be like,
You
guys,
think you'd have like an in-house chef or something like?
I've heard they had a food court 24/7 downstairs.
no, but like,
so-
so you might have twice the number of employees at night, and then like, how do you make enough food? They just order a pizza, right? But
Yeah.
I bet for anything that they have to be really covert about, they'll probably not use the pizza and they'll order Chinese or something instead.
Yeah.
There's been an exploding interest in Chinese food in Pentagon. Anyway, all right. So the last news I called bait and switch. The government would never, and I might have to get the AI to clip this. Just so that I'm not lying, I did bring receipts, so that's, I guess, a good thing. So fortunately, at the time, I was sharing my screen and I was able to capture this. So the whole spark for this idea was the CCFR covered a story that originated from CGN talking about a person, a firearm owner in, I believe, Cape Breton, who participated in the pilot program. And I believe it's a he. I'm just going to use he if it's a she, I'm sorry. He mentioned that he was not getting the full payout for submitting receivers. And I remember that when we first covered the story, October of 2025, that they said lower receivers will be treated as full guns for compensation. And this is from episode 624 for the listeners. Timestamp is about 3440. So I checked and the wording isn't there anymore. So I was like, unless my mind is playing tricks, but I remember so vividly.
What are you looking for?
So this from our friends of Internet Archive, Wayback Machine. This is
Yeah.
the line. I was
Lowers are
looking for.
considered fully assembled. Yeah. And
This
that would,
is
and
pulled
that's what you get.
from October 1st, 2025. Lowers receivers are considered fully assembled firearms for compensation purposes under a program and has been included in the list of firearms. But if we go to the list today, you cannot find that wording anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it is possible that even during the Cape Breton pilot project, they did not intend to pay us the full amount for submitting a lower receiver only.
Well, they didn't. That one guy complained about that as much.
Right.
He said,
So-
"Hey, it was supposed to be this much. I gave you this lower, and I got half of what I expected."
Right. So I'm just trying to back research on who is in the right now. Again, the government is not in the right because they promised something and they didn't.
Well, no,
and they
didn't.
don't have.
They didn't promise any compensation. They
True.
said maybe you get compensation.
But then what's the amount for then? It's just a guideline?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's all fine. At least on the new page, they're a little bit more honest about things. While the program is voluntary, compliance with the law is not. So at least you know the program, in a sense, is voluntary, but the gun ban isn't voluntary, but the compensation program is. So now you don't even know if I submit my FX9.
I think we're going about this voluntary thing all wrong. I think what they're really saying is that the government may voluntarily pay you. That's why it's voluntary. Yeah.
Maybe.
They might pay you. They might not. It's their discretion.
Sure.
That's
So
how it's
now,
voluntary. It's a voluntary program. Optional payment.
optional payment. So now an FX9 is worth It's slightly lower than $700 for the whole gun. So the lower C miner might be worth $1 or
Send me that link.
$0.
I'm gonna check my guns and see if they changed or not.
Yeah. So just know that the list doesn't tell you anything, and the government can pay you whatever they want, including but not limited to free 99.
Free 99. Yep. About $350.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's the offer.
Let's go to new gun stuff.
Oh,
And
sorry.
Oh.
On the Domino's thing. Okay.
uh-huh.
Give me 2 seconds because it made me think of something.
Domino's?
Yeah.
Pizza?
Yep. I want to show something
Okay.
from the summertime.
Some kind of a meme with dominoes rolling down the hill.
From when we visited one of the
Oh, yeah.
Minuteman launch sites. Worldwide delivery in 30 minutes or less, or your next one is free. Minuteman 2.
That is good.
ICBMs are way faster than people think they are. They see the slow rocket coming out of the ground. It's like, no, that thing gets on the other side of the world.
Yeah. And this is from like Cold War times. Never mind technology now. So it was just something funny from the summer.
Yeah.
That
I bet you the
That's
rockets are
pretty cool.
about the same speed because you're just burning chemicals. But I bet now our targeting is probably a lot better.
Well, like Russia's got it. I wouldn't be surprised if the States have it. The ballistic missiles where radar just can't pick them up. They're that fast.
Or the hypersonic one. Well, they're all hypersonic, but
Yeah.
Indeed.
let's go to let's
Yeah.
go to new gun stuff, and we'll roll the new gun stuff into our main topic for today. What are we expecting to see at SHOT Show 2026? First one is a interesting development. It is the finally after 1964, so after 60 years, a new 1022-ish.
They don't call it the new 1022. This is just the 1022. They're
It's
just changed what it's including. This is from listener Jason, who Tony you'll know as J2, but we had two Jasons at Hunt Camp. I like it. So there's a couple things that people have been doing to Ruger 1022s for forever. The auto bolt mod.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing that forever. Some people have been drilling a hole in the back of the receiver so you can get a cleaning rod through the back rather than through the front. Now
the
they
X trigger group.
They just put it in. Oh, the BX trigger group. Yeah. Upgrading the trigger beyond the craptastic factory one, right? Now
And
Ruger's just going to do that too.
and a stock
All of 'em.
upgrade, similar to how the Ruger American. I think the complaints are there, and they have improved it. Hopefully, it's as good as the Ruger American Gen 2.
I can't imagine it is. I mean, this stock still looks cheap, but the magazine you can pinch it from the sides. You no longer have to like kind of grab at it from the front, which gives you a little bit more options. And yeah, match bolt release. They're calling it a match bolt. Well, you just rounded the hole. Come on.
I don't
BX
understand why
trigger,
it's match
big.
about it, but okay.
M-lock slots at the 6 o'clock position. Do they have M-lock underneath there?
That's
think they do.
improvement.
Yeah,
Well,
it'll make it easier to put a decent bipod on. And
then
not
you have to buy an accessory to put it. Oh, you have.
Yeah, but
That's
you
a
don't wanna put-
downgrade.
You don't want to put a bipod on this. They've got the molded in sling swivels, and if you put a bipod on it, you'll rip it out.
Yeah, that's a downgrade.
Yeah, but they've been doing that for a long time. I've got.
I thought the new basic ones still have metal things. So
No, the basic ones didn't. They're molded in.
Mm.
I have one. I'm looking at it right over there.
Don't pick it up.
Nope. I won't. Thanks for the reminder though. But yeah, so like M-lock is probably a good idea for a bipod. I bet you they're still using the dumb sight though. Ruger's got one of the dumbest rear sights.
Oh, the
on the
little
market.
diamond.
The diamond and the ball in the front. Oh yeah, that's still the same. What a piece of crap.
Well, you got to save money somehow.
This is more complicated than it needs to be.
It's on the same tooling that's never changed. They're just gonna keep cranking on it.
But then they just don't change anything. Anyways, so I'll complain about
I
that.
think the prices have went slightly up.
Well, I
Uh,
imagine it would. Like if you're putting a BX trigger in there, or you're doing
Yeah.
more machining.
MSRP of 300 US, probably 400 Canadian. Maybe it'll go on sale though, but under that, we'll see. Not right away. 369.
Looks like the same magazine. Nothing wrong with that.
And I think the disassembly is the same. Yeah, 5/32, screw in the bottom, trigger pins. No change on the disassembly, but it does have that plug in the back. So that hole in the back, they put a rubber plug in it.
That's a little unnecessary, especially when it's
It's a good
covered
idea.
by your stock.
It's a good idea.
They're using it as a bolt stop at the same time.
No, they still use that cross bolt thing. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's just, Tony, if you lose that thing, who cares? You can lose that little rubber plug. It doesn't matter.
SBI don't even include one anymore. It's just an empty hole now.
Yeah, it should be. Speaking of SBI, hey, there's the ST22. Hey, look, it's got a hole in the back.
Yeah. So the important thing is the tanodized color. They have been doing this color scheme for their lightweight chassis, and they were never available for the. Here's a picture for it if you're on YouTube. So now you can have your color matched receiver and lightweight chassis. So that'll be really fancy, really nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Do be aware that different stages of anodization could look different, so you might want to try to buy them at the same time.
Yeah, if they're not in the same batch, they're not going to match.
Yeah,
which is too bad.
You got a bunch of PSA stuff here. I only have a video on the first one.
That's fine. I'll just run through them because they're doing basically a upgrade segment for the 5 winners from last year for PSA. That will start with their Saber bolt gun, which they said they're on production tooling now. It will start as short action only, so 30865. And I don't believe they gave a release date. I found it to be a little interesting. Maybe we'll see PSA firearms back in Canada again.
Okay, sorry, say that again, because you're showing a 50 BMG.
No, that's Adriel, need to find a different video.
Because that's the Saber Lancet 50 BMG this
Right.
That was the first one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about the Lancet first then. They mentioned very oddly that's the 50 semi-auto, by the way. That takes Baronex. No development until ammo prices comes down, where there's kind of two sides to this coin.
Bullshit.
No. They're not going to not make a gun because ammo prices are too high.
Right.
Like,
So, which is very odd, because why would you announce before SHOT Show? That just sounds like a complete marketing disaster to me.
something else is going on there because, yeah, and especially at 50 BMG. No one shooting a 50 BMG cares about the ammo price
Fair enough, but
because it's always expensive.
my interpretation is either it's shelved until 50 BMG is no longer relevant, which from the 100 years of history of it, that means it will never be out, or it is shelved until AAC, which is Americans Ammo Company, under PSA, starts to build in-house 50 rounds. Maybe then they'll test it. I don't know. It's a very weird announcement. Adriel, as the marketing guy, might be able to explain why they would do this from a marketing perspective. I don't understand it.
It's a bad excuse.
I think it's a cover up for maybe things aren't going so well in the manufacturing.
Could be, but they could just find a better excuse, right? This seems like such a lame excuse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't be the PSA defender here. That just sounds like a lame excuse. So, yeah. All right, back to the bolt gun. They said they're on production tooling, so they might have it ready soon-ish. It might make its way into Canada, which would be interesting. It will be using a Remington-style barrel nut, so you can swap your barrels, integrated, milled aluminum top slots, like standard modern tactical bolt gun stuff, I guess. Did you guys check out the 570? You did shotgun last year, right?
Yes. Yeah.
The modular shotgun. So they're saying the pump gun is on production toolings and will be released end of Q1, start of Q2. the semi-auto is on pause until that is done because I only have one shotgun design team, I guess. So I wouldn't argue too hard about that, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't call them a huge company.
Hopefully they have the updates that they were talking about last year on the shotgun that they have at SHOT Show this year. So I would not
Oh, you
mind-
mean the loading ports and stuff?
Yeah, they had some upgrades that they were working on, but wasn't on the gun last year. So I'd like to see those.
Well, I'll be able to see that. The Saber 11, their 2011 thing, they'll claim there's going to be no MIM parts in it, which is interesting. There is a change in magazines. They used to want to include like a 140 plus a 170 mag, so it was like a 19 and then a 21 round. They changed it to two 19 round mags. They're expecting to launch it end of Q1. We'll be able to see it and see how it feels. I don't think Kyle tried that last year.
Did they release anything that they talked about last year?
They
No.
hardly ever do.
I don't
That's
believe
why,
it.
like that's
I
why I don't
appreciate
really
your-
look at PSA.
You're very detailed on all this stuff, but I don't know if they're gonna release any of it.
They did release some other stuff this year, so maybe.
Not any of the like smoking crack guns.
The
None of
stuff that
none of the
actually
weird
got
stuff.
they noticed, they haven't come out with.
No.
I don't think so. Yeah, not yet. And then lastly, they have a 5.7 MP7 looking thing. They said it's in
They're
final
coming
testing.
out with their own 5.7 now.
Yeah, and they said next time we see it will be the product launch. So if we are sinister, that means we'll never see it ever again.
And it won't be on the shelf at SHOT Show, but it will be.
We'll see. we don't know yet.
I'm trying to
They're just so fun and easy to rag on because they never release stuff that people actually want.
They have very
Had
cheap
cool stuff.
American-made AKs.
Oh, they make some cool stuff, and everyone's like, "Yeah, cool, build it." Nah.
I just like to think about it.
All right, and Magpul for some reason said black is not cool enough, so they're giving us more color for more stuff. They have enhanced the Flat Desert Earth into three dimensions. They have a medium coyote tan and a modified coyote brown now. I don't even know what's happening. Like there's so many colors of tan.
Well, I'm not going to say it. There's going to be so many people that take offense to it.
Well, then you should say it.
So this comes from like the cryo lovers, where it's just not the right shade. It doesn't match the multicam on my.
Now
pants.
nothing will match. Jesus.
I met guys like that. They had their thing that they were interested in, and yeah.
That's why God made Krylon, though. You just
Yeah.
spray that stuff on everything. Don't worry about it.
Next time
Oh,
you're
look at
telling me, oh god,
Brownells has the color. Is that their
Yeah.
color? Oh, there we go.
I don't even know. That must be Aluminahide. Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Next time I need my Pantone cards when I'm looking at my receiver magazine, so I can make sure all the blacks match. Yeah, it's great.
This is neat.
Sevia Cascade is launching a new rimfire gun, rifle, bolt action. Pretty interesting. I'm guessing it will be Bigara adjacent, Spanish
No, that-
made.
It looks like a 10.22 mag.
Is it going to be accurate?
I don't know. Look. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Ruger 10.22
That's a
mag.
1022 mag, so that's good.
Yeah,
cool.
okay. But what uses 10.22 mags? Winchester's got one. Ruger's got one.
Savage RXR.
Savage's got one. I wonder
The-
if it's who's making Savage's RXR. Is that made in
Savage.
Canada?
I think so. I haven't seen one yet.
Well, we'll find out there. So I'm curious to see if those are someone else's that they're tarting up a bit, or if they're brand new. I guess from that back, you should be able to get it. That's a nice bolt. I like that bolt handle on there.
Well,
Yeah.
there isn't a lot of 1022 mag bolt gun though, except
Yeah.
Ruger's own, I guess.
I like the muzzle device on that too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a yeah. Kyle, did you find out if you can submit
No.
for those? No.
No,
Oh,
they're still registered. It's just text, and they
The
still
re-
require
the
tax
regis-
stamp. It's just costs $0.
It costs
right.
free
So
$3.99.
what I'm asking is, can you submit for those?
No, last time I asked, the answer was no.
Oh. Can you
But-
have a tax stampable device though? Can you have an NFA item?
No, that basically that was the answer that I got was no. I cannot have NFA
Aw.
items right now.
Because I've been talking to some Americans and they're all firing up their 3D printers and making suppressors. and doing the
Oh,
tax
that's
stamp.
dangerous.
No, it's not. They tax stamp it, and when it
Yeah.
breaks, they destroy it. They say it's destroyed and they get another one.
Yeah.
Unlimited suppressors.
Yeah, you just become your own
They're
manufacturer.
not even that expensive though. Just buy
Yeah,
a
they are.
proper one.
It can be. A good one is going to cost you $1,000.
That's not that expensive.
Well,
I can,
if you
like-
have a whole bunch of guns, it would be.
Well, buy a Hybrid 46 and all your guns are covered for the most part.
I'm not going to run a 22 through a 46 cal suppressor.
I would.
Yeah, I would-
Good enough.
That
If
would
I
be
could.
silly.
can.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can, but I mean, I'd get one closer to it, so it actually did. More.
I do have a proper 45 caliber gun, so
Hmm.
that could benefit from it.
What's a hybrid 46 cost? Sounds expensive.
500 something. It's cheap. Yeah. It's cheap.
Neat. Anyways, yeah, Cascade. So put it on the list. I need to go take a look at that thing.
CBA
What's
Cascade.
what's their retail for that? Did they say? No. Built as the little brother to this thing. No, it's not. But anyways, cool. Night Force released some new scopes. Scopes that I will never purchase.
But you can ask for a review sample.
Sure. I'm not. Yeah, I guess. They're 1,500 to start with. These are value-based ones for hunters and recreational shooters. So they're 1,500 to 3K. They look good.
Good.
Yep. Just 23 ounces. I don't know ounces. Is 23 ounces a lot?
In a 6 magnification scope, yes.
Yeah.
That's my 1 to 10 first focal plane 34 mil tube is like 21. So yeah, that's just heavy for that scope.
Wait, here, let's see.
Might be
Well, they don't have a 1 to
indestructible.
10, they have a 1 to 6. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this one's 19 ounces for their 1 to 6, 30 mil.
That's a smaller erector, though.
Yeah. 1 to 6 is also a small zoom range for these days. I mean, it's better
Yeah,
than a 1 to
it's-
4, but
It's still well, I mean, there are people who don't need it, but I mean, the amount of 1 to 6s are still coming out. It's wild.
I have 1 to 4s. I have 2 1 to 4s.
Are all these guys sharing the same erector set? Is that what it is? 1 to 6, 2 to 12.
No, those are just common.
Yeah.
Common. That's not even the erector set. That's the lenses that they're using.
Well, and according to Loophole, then I mean, obviously companies are doing it and they're doing it well, but doing over that 6 times, it gets tough, especially going up to the 10 times.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, like, I mean, you got Apex, you got all these companies, Trijicon, Apex, Vortex, they're all doing 1 to 10s
Mhm.
and getting great results out of them. But it's just technology's come that much farther.
Yep. Yeah, it definitely has. That was one of the things that I realized when I'm just picking up a scope, not a gun. When I was looking at like this Vortex scope would have been like a really good scope 10 years ago. And it's
The HSR.
it's a 4 to 16. It's just a 4 times
4
magnification.
times, yeah.
The glass on it's really good though. Like I was looking through it, like, man, this is clean. It's nice and sharp, and they're not trying to do anything too crazy with it, right? I wonder what this one is. I forget. 3 to 12. Yeah, that's a 4 times.
4 times as well.
Yep. What do I got next here? Hollow Sun.
Holosun have a crazy, like, built-in. I think you have IR and a
Oh.
visible laser.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's something like that.
that's cool.
I guess
Dual.
save your bullpup guns from not having enough real estate.
Well, just
Forward-facing
having it
light
all in one
sensor.
is nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if they adjust with your reticle. Would that work?
Well,
Well,
for close
they-
range, it might.
It said they have a forward-facing light sensor to support adjust the reticle brightness based on the target environment rather than ambient at the shooter's position. That's
Oh.
kind of nice. Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't have
Mhm.
IR. That's a sensor on the besides the laser.
I don't know. I'm looking for a little bit more detail, and it says dual. Okay, visible or IR laser,
Oh,
depending on
nice.
conditions. Yeah, so whichever one you want.
That's cool.
Yeah. Why would you use a visible laser? Why wouldn't you always just use like an infrared? Like,
Well,
if it's
because
visible, use the dot.
visible would be like daytime or dusk, or you don't have your nods
dot.
on you.
Use the
IR,
dot.
you'd need your nods on you.
Yes, use the dot. Otherwise, it's a dot. It's a dot sight. Look, there's a dot right there.
I hear you. Yeah,
The
it's for
IR
the,
though.
shooting around the corner. No.
Well, with nods on, IR makes sense because sometimes you can't get the gun up with your helmet and all the other.
You could
junk. It's hard to
also-
look through, right?
Yeah, I mean, like normally you would do it with IR, but it could be the same way you would use IR, like mark a spot with the visible laser for somebody who doesn't have IR. Like, hey, I'm looking right over there. Possibly,
I suppose.
just coming up with use cases.
Yeah, that's neat. I won't get one, but it's neat. I'm not really into the LARPing or the. I'm too cheap for it. I'm too cheap to buy that kind of stuff.
I'm interested to see how much that is.
I bet it's $1,500 to $2,000.
I was thinking around 1,500. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's Holosun, so you know they're money wise, but it's still IR laser and
Mm-hmm. Flex air holster.
So this is the double alpha holster. They're known for their locking type holsters, and since Kyle was complaining that the holster was not good, I was looking back at double alpha stuff, and I noticed they have released a new holster based on the Flex holster, which was released 3 years ago now. Double alpha holsters, their flagship always had like this aluminum chassis, and then you have insert blocked in it. Flex kind of take it one step further where you can adjust how the engagement is against your trigger guard. And they have released basically a plastic shelled version of it that is about 33% cheaper. It's 180 US for the air kit, and then more like 300 and some and change for the Flex itself. So yeah, it depends on if you want one insert or two. That depends on how high your dust cover is against the bottom of your trigger guard. All that things. Check them out. I don't know if Double Tap Sports in Canada have them yet, but they are available in the States right now. So for something to check out for sure.
actually
They're other ones
looking
that
up
Alpha
double
X.
tap right now.
Yeah, their Alpha X is like $270.
I think the Flex is slightly more expensive, but
What? No. Oh, the Flex Air was cheaper. No,
right.
the Flex Air is $180.
Go down. Yeah, the
Flex,
Flex itself is
yeah, $290.
$295.
Well,
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
the shell casing for the Flex Air itself is only $35. So if you break it, you can replace it.
Okay, so double alpha, or not double alpha, double tap does have the Flex air holster bundle.
I thought that's what I was pricing out here. Is this?
I believe
is
so.
the bundle.
The whole
It's come with
kit.
everything,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they only have the right hand from $300, but they actually have a couple different prices here because on their site it says 300, but then that below it says 220. So
Oh.
Canadian.
220 would be a good price. Lock and race
180.
holsters.
Yeah. Cool.
And this is pretty interesting.
When you pulled up scopes, this one got sent. Yeah.
So this is, I will call it the new Queen of Vortex because the code name was always Eleanor. It is based on the optics that made it into the British KS-1 program for the Royal Marines. And I believe the gun was a Knights Armament AR-15 of sorts. And they specifically had a very specific requirement about how long the optics can be. So it's, in a sense, an American-made, top-grade, shortened version of a Razor Gen 3, I think. 1 to 10 LPVO. And it cost $6,400 US dollars, guaranteed 100% built in the USA at their Barneville, Wisconsin.
With US and Global Parts.
With Global Parts. But
Yeah,
it is assembled in the US, apparently hand assembled. So very fancy.
Yeah.
Very expensive. Also offered in the wrong color. The contract ones are all tan. This one's black. I hate it.
Again, that's why you have Krylons. You take your $6,500 scope, put it on your gun.
At least you know if you Krylon it wrong, they will warranty it for you.
Don't
So that's
mask off anything.
Well, you get a custom challenge coin.
true.
It does. It comes with flip caps.
Nice looking.
Yes.
Too.
Does not come with a mount though, so you got to invest on your own mount.
Or
Well,
you
that's
get the
only
Razor
like
for,
$2,000 after that.
You just get the Razor for $4,000 for the HD Gen 2.
Right.
This one, yeah, this one is quite a bit more compact.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was built for a very special purpose, and if you want to LARP very hard, you can be the same.
This is like the Benelli drone shotgun. So I was looking into that a little bit more because I think someone posted to Canada Guns, or someone bought it and posted on Canada Guns, like it's got this and that. It's got they described back boring in some weird way, and like it adds like more FPS and makes it more deadly for the drones because it's got back boring. It's like I think like Benelli backbores their Benelli the Super Black Eagle. It's backboard.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just lengthen the forcing cone. It's like you guys really think this is important? the shotgun's like quite a bit more. Anyways, I think it's just more of the if you don't get it, your dick will fall off kind of a thing. Like this one.
Fair
Anywho,
enough.
I think that's all the new gun stuff. I'm surprised there isn't like a whole bunch of other new announcements because I think last year, just the week before SHOT Show, like we had this thing loaded with stuff because everyone wanted to announce their stuff before SHOT Show.
Yeah, it seems like people are waiting. Or there's not going to be a whole lot new.
Maybe they're just waiting. Maybe like closer to Friday, we'll see some more stuff. We should make a list though. We should make a list maybe in the show notes of what we want to go take a look at. Because there's some of the stuff that's exciting, like that rimfire I wanted to go take a look at.
Fair enough.
What do you guys want to take a look at when we're there?
I do want to see a Springfield 1911. I want to see the TRP, but I don't know.
Savage
I haven't-
hasn't announced anything. Just their last announcement was what's 9 for the month?
September.
The RXR 22.
Why is Adriel like an Asian person now? He only thinks the 9th month.
Because they use the 9th for the calendar thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Translated because I'm stupid.
I'm looking forward to Staccato because back when I was at Memorial, they kind of insinuated they had something new and big coming. And right close
probably
to there.
another handgun.
Yeah,
Probably another 2011.
Yeah.
I think they're focusing more on the duty side of things now.
Well, that's I'm
They're
kind of
making
hoping
so much
that
money
this
from
is
duty.
them getting back into competition side of things.
fair
Why?
enough.
I don't know.
competition market is so small compared to duty, and they can
Yeah.
convince those cops that they need like those $2,000 handguns. Oh, like it's printing money. There's no
Yeah.
reason to even look at us.
Well, sometimes it's like a brand thing, right? It's like back in the day when Intel was still very much into the enthusiast crowd with their skull logo. It's like earning a lot of street creds for gamers out there, overclocking their computer. I don't know.
I want to go check out Glock and might actually do a video for finally on
Gen
Glock with
6.
the Gen 6.
That is true. That is a new one. We need to really think what was released in 2020, like Q2 2025 and beyond. Maybe just wasn't that many crazy things that happened. I bet there's still gonna be some crazy. Well, I
Oh, yeah,
guess
there'll
it's
be a lot
shooting
of
thing,
crazy new stuff for sure.
like a crazy anti-drone radio thingy. Backpack.
I think just talking with guys at work, I'm going to spend a little bit more time looking at thermals.
Keltec hasn't announced anything since August of last year.
There's going to
holding
be something.
They're holding on to something.
Yeah.
Do they release a gun every year
Yeah.
though? I don't think so.
No, they don't.
Last year they released the 5.7 like
The 5.7 pistol, right?
a couple weeks before SHOT Show, and it like blew up.
Have you had a
didn't
chance
expect
to
this.
shoot one of those, Kyle?
No,
Do they sell them locally where you're at, or are they just?
I
old
actually
school?
I was like I keep forgetting to look.
If we had those in Canada, I'd pick one up. What were they?
I
like, 300
should pick
bucks?
one up because
They're
there was like
so cheap.
$300 or something like that.
It would be the cheapest way. You don't have any other 5.7s, do you?
No, unfortunately, no.
Well, you could have it. You'd be like, I got a 5.7, and people are like, whoa, make it clear here. No, it's a PM. It's a PM.
Yeah.
But it would
Works.
be fun.
Yeah. Oh, it would be.
Like, really, do you really want a good 5.7? You'll never shoot it. It's too expensive. You might as well get a shitty one and just shoot it every once in a while, just to have fun.
Yeah.
The stripper clips.
Yeah. Those
I would have
suck, though.
preferred if they did it in 9mm instead.
No,
But it wouldn't have the luster if they did it in 9mm,
It wouldn't
and
have
it
the
would have
capacity.
no.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have the
that's true.
capacity, and it wouldn't have hit like it did. It would have flopped right away if it was 9mm. What got it was it being a 5.7.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to find what the price.
I don't
is
know.
right
I'm kind
now.
of a 5.7 hater. I don't know why.
Oh, it's not a good cartridge for us for what we do. Let's see. Okay, Gun Shop
guess.
USA. What are you guys selling these things for? $359 US.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what Keltec has dreamt up in their fever coke dreams. that they
Yeah.
have. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to go talk to Hammer and see what kind of stuff they pulled out for this year.
Yeah. What kind of stuff would Canadians be interested in?
Lever guns? Whatever is the most gamer. People will call it cope guns, but it's just called compliance gun. It's
Last year,
whatever.
like
One person commented on one of my videos. They're like, it seems like all the interesting stuff, like I was talking about that Lever 22 that's got a mag there. It's like all the interesting stuff is from Turkey. It's like, well, no, but all the interesting stuff from the US is prohibited.
Yeah.
That's why we're getting like all this random nonsense from Turkey. And it seems like Turkey's really, and they are innovating. Like they're making some new interesting stuff cheap. But they're, the US stuff we can't get up here. Did the Jackal ever like come up for realsies?
No.
Jackal?
Oh, you mean like in their country or in our
Yeah.
country?
Are people
Yes.
actually using that thing?
Well, I don't know if they're using it, but they're selling it. We just can't have it.
The only reason it'd be interesting for us is because it wasn't an AR. But in the
Yeah.
US, I would think like, why get a Jackal when you can just get ARs for cheaper, better, faster?
It's long. Well, there's always the talk of don't have a gas impingement system if you want to go suppressed. Da 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 da. And some people buy into that, right? It was interesting. It's a long stroke AR thingy, and that's Like, how do you merge an AR with an AK? That's, I guess, the best way to do it.
You don't. You buy one of each.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And you can order them on PSA as well.
Yeah, lever guns maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but they've been like coming out last couple of years, so I don't know if we're gonna see anything major on the lever front.
What was that stainless lever we were looking at last year? Was that Aero Precision that had that?
What?
Yeah, like Arrow. Well, that's the thing. If Arrow ever did come out, because Arrow and Stag had one. Arrow's was more tactical.
Yeah.
How is that going to be competitive? Smith & Wesson already entered the arena.
Because theirs
Quite
felt a
late.
lot better than the Smith & Wesson one.
Really? Okay.
It did. Yeah.
Just less slop, or
Yeah, no, like feeling both of them, the Arrow felt much better than the Smith & Wesson. I wasn't a fan of the Smith & Wesson, and the Smith & Wesson was a laminated stock. The Arrow was tactical, M-lock handguard, anodized, everything.
got it.
So totally different crowd.
Maybe they'll
interesting.
announce that they're actually producing it, because last year was a prototype.
Yeah, it was another prototype. Year before that, it was a prototype that they put together a week before the show.
It sounds like doing your homework like last minute,
Yeah.
which is probably what they're doing. We need something exciting.
Well, I mean, it is Arrow. They've been going through some stuff, and last I heard, that was clearing up. So maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. I probably still wouldn't get one. They're probably still more expensive than the Turkish ones, and I only really treat levers as like range fun toys. I wouldn't really want to go hunting with one.
Yeah. I still want to get like a tactical one. You know, tacticooled.
Like the one that I can't touch that's just over here that has the air buttstock on it, that Mossberg.
oh, the zombie model. Yes.
Yeah, no, not like that.
Not like that. You said tactical. It's tactical.
I did say tactical.
Yeah, but Mossberg tactical. Maybe some rimfire rifles. Maybe some cool rimfire rifles.
Ah, God.
We still don't have the Winchester 17 WSM in Canada. I still haven't seen it.
Do people really want to shoot a 17 WSM? That's my question.
I do.
An
For
alternative
what?
to the HMR.
Coyote?
Gophers. Just smack them. Smack those gophers.
I would just use the 223 for that.
That's too much. The 223 is just a little bit too much. I just want like a 17 HMR does a good job. 17 WSN is just a little bit more. And like I used, I had a B mag, 2 B mags, 3 B mags, but that was not a very good gun. I don't even think Savage is selling those anymore.
Why did
That
you
was
have so many
terrible.
B-Mags? You got one, you found it's terrible, so you bought 2 more.
Maybe the heavy barrel will be better. The accuracy
Logic.
was garbage. Usually Savage makes like cheap guns. that are
Really? It's the
accurate.
accuracy that's the problem, not anything else.
on
Huh.
all of them. It was terrible. Unusable, like 6 MLA.
Interesting.
6
Oh,
MLA at
wow.
100. Oh yeah, just I'm supposed to be shooting a gopher. It's like this big. It's like sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. Benched 6
That
MLA.
is interesting. That is interesting.
Absolutely miserably terrible. Yeah, so that's what I was looking for, the Winchester one. But that again announced last year, still hasn't got here.
Made in
No,
Germany.
I haven't seen any announcements at all.
Well, no, we went through some just now.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I haven't seen any, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Nothing
Half of them
popping
are
up.
from PSA, and you guys hated it.
We didn't hate it. We just
No, that's the
We
problem.
went
We
there
like
last
it, but it
year
will
and-
never make it to market.
yeah, they had all this. It was like show and tell of a bunch of stuff that they're thinking about that maybe they'll do, but they won't.
They're teases.
Yeah, I think the 50 is a big tease, though. That's
And I think
sad.
the shotgun was interesting,
Yeah,
but
that
interesting
had me intrigued.
Yeah.
It had some interesting controls,
Mhm.
and yeah, no, it was interesting. Like it had me seriously intrigued.
But they did make it.
Yet. I have hope.
Kyle, what are you looking forward to on day one when we go to, so for the listeners, day one will be at the Staccato range for for their range day. We're set up as media. We're gonna go around shooting.
Yeah.
What are you interested in shooting?
I haven't given much thought. Like,
Everything?
yeah,
Just
just whatever I can get my hands on. Yeah.
Just everything.
Yeah.
Some suppressed handguns, some suppressed rifles,
Yeah.
PCCs.
Kyle did mention what's the theme for this year. I think it will be the theme. It will be the year of suppression, just because the change in.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just going to be a big cock tease for us because it's going to be can't you say this? Oh man, look at all these cheap and expensive and innovative and
Long, short, big caliber, small caliber, auto calibers.
Yeah. That is always the fun thing, walking through, trying to figure out what the theme of the year is. But yeah, there's a good chance it's suppressors.
What would you say the theme of last year was?
What did we say last year was? Because the year before that was the year of the lever.
there was still a lot of
true
levers
enough.
last year.
Yeah.
Um,
I think we said last year was like there was a lot more Glock clones.
yes, yeah, there were a lot of Glock clones.
There's a
last year.
ton of
Really?
Glock clones out there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just
I saw Glock clones that are already peaked.
well,
So many of them.
There's a lot of manufacturers for countries where it'll be like some small Eastern European country where they have a firearms manufacturer, and they also make a Glock clone for their army, and now they're selling it to its consumer markets. There's all sorts of weird and wacky guys out there that are making, and like little plastics guys will be making like, oh, we'll make this one and this one, and they'll make some grips or frames or whatever, right?
I think
Yeah.
we're going to see a lot more manufactured parts, like not necessarily gun parts, but parts and tools and pieces, 3D printed. We're going to see a lot more 3D printed stuff, I think.
Yeah, I mean, for some tools and parts, it makes sense.
Well, like last March when I walked through Dillon, they had a print farm set up. They're doing, I think they're like printing like for their bullet feeder, the bullet sorter or positioner disc. They're 3D printing that. Dillon's already doing it. And I think a lot more manufacturers are getting on board with that as 3D printers get better.
And cheaper and more reliable, most importantly. So you can get that farm going and you can just leave it. And
Well, like Dillon's farm was all bamboos. Like,
yeah, 3D printed parts. Yeah, that's a good call. Probably a lot more red dots on handguns as well. I imagine we'll see a lot of that.
oh,
Like
yeah,
optics-
that's it.
Optics ready has been a thing for a while, but
Yeah, I think that's actually a good one. Like maybe we'll have to keep an eye out and take tally, but I bet you a lot of the pistols are optics ready, and we'll be hard pressed to find a pistol that's not optics ready.
there's probably going to be more that instead of an optic plate system are just direct mount now, because that's a change we're starting to see with more guns. Direct mount red dots so that they mount lower and they
Right.
don't have a plate in there.
Yeah.
Like Glock's doing that for their Gen 6, right?
Yeah, we looked at that.
It's-
And that was a horrible design.
It's kind of a direct
they have a new
mount.
one. New one for their Glock for the Gen 6, because that one was some locking thing. No, I think
That's a
you could
COA.
actually pull it up.
yeah,
and,
it cams in there. Yeah, and it was. I think they have a different one now, because that one you need a specific red dot, and I think their new one is an RMR pattern, RMX pattern.
RMR, RMSC, and DPP all together, I think.
Yeah, something
It had
where
a-
it's like
It had a thing in it.
screw your dot right to the thing, no plate.
Right.
They probably should have done that from the beginning, but I think red dots hadn't really standardized on a plate system just yet, and now
the footprint selection is getting narrower. Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
Because last year there was like that Glock had their own proprietary one. It's like, no, backwards, go back.
The Acro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if we'll see more closed emitters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw a couple of
fair
those last year.
enough. Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Vortex have their 2 new ones, close emitters too. So it's from second half of 2025.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look through some other like news places here. I don't really know. I think we might have to wait a little bit before we see anything cool.
Yeah, I bet you this weekend we'll be able to get in the list together.
Just when we're there.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
on the
yeah,
way
when
out.
we're there, yeah. I mean, we're going through it anyways, and we're going to hit it multiple times.
Landon Tactical introduced the LTT 80X Cheetah in 32 ACP.
32 ACP.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to War 1, I guess.
Let's see custom work. I'm just looking through a couple of different gun blogs just to see if there's anything recent here. Federal's new centerfire rifle ammo.
Oh, I've heard news about the
FN 309.
the high pressure steel cases. What is it called?
Those hybrid
NHS 3. I think it's just a steel case. It's not a hybrid case, but I've heard people talking about those. I don't know if it's gonna make a big appearance, but it is something interesting for sure.
TriStar 20 gauge Victra shotgun suppressor. Oh, 20 gauge
big
shotgun
old two.
suppressor.
Cool.
No, it's not even that bad.
Does it hang downwards or no?
Let me show you here. Yeah, it hangs down.
Yep.
Oh, even supposed to choke? Good.
I think I saw this because, yeah, it has the choke right in the end.
Yeah. That's neat. I mean, can't do anything about that, but yeah, that is very neat. Oh yeah, they're gonna be at SHOT Show. Just need to go through one of these gun blogs that has like all the cool stuff, more suppressors. Show me some new stuff. New Bergera SEMA Pro rifle, 5.5 pounds, very nice. Hawk Optics. I remember when Hawk Optics came out, they were like just the cheapest of the cheap, but now they're starting to make nicer stuff, I guess.
Okay.
When did they have their start?
I remember their stuff, I'll say maybe 8 years ago.
Oh, really? That far away? I saw it's only like a year or two I've heard about them.
I think they're just a brand. Like I think they're just like a white label brand for scopes that, get made in China or Japan or whatever, and they just bring them in.
Oh,
New
right. I
Taurus.
actually got an email about this. Yeah, Taurus has a new pistol out.
I wish I could get excited about that.
It's Taurus. I'm not excited about it.
But you do have one.
I can't get.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a neat looking Glock. Covert pistol. BNT covert pistol. Well, that looks weird.
Yeah.
The Fody.
Mm-hmm.
What am I looking at here? Okay, yeah, the grip folds. And the magazine
Folds and just
folds.
Magwell folds. What? Oh, I get. Well, okay, yeah, I understand why. It
It's
doesn't
a
actually.
folding APC-9.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Oh yeah, the 25 Weatherby.
RPM.
Really?
What a barrel burner that thing's gonna be! Holy
Well,
crap!
if you call it RPM, yeah.
What's the velocity they're screaming out of there at? Come on, 1 7.5 twist. Yeah, what's your velocity? It's got to be like 3,500, 3,600, somewhere up there.
I've heard they are proposing to use new Type 25 cal bullets. I haven't seen quarterbore being that popular, and now there's going to be a new quarterbore running different quarterbore bullets. I personally, I feel like it's a solution looking for a problem.
They're using heavy bullets. It's a rebated rim. Good Lord. Oh no. But what?
72.
Because they're not actually screaming fast. They're just doing like 2,600 at the muzzle. No, 3,000 at the muzzle.
Okay.
Which is a lot, but
What's the parent case on that?
I don't know. A rebated rim is
The other
a bit
RPM, hard to
kinda
say.
silly. versus 257 Weatherby Magnum, 257 Roberts.
Like, how does it compare to a 25-06?
They say it's built for high BC bullets. Okay, but how heavy is heavy for caliber for a 257? I wish they... Oh, there we go. Factory loads, 133, 117, 117. Yeah.
I would shoot 120s out of my 25-06 for hunting.
Yeah. That's kind of what they're doing here. 3,000-ish. With a 100, they're doing 3,400, give or take.
Yeah.
That's going to be a dead cartridge. Why wouldn't you just use 25-06?
Yeah.
It produces high velocity, low recoil.
Yeah.
But you want that more power.
From okay, go bigger on the bullet.
It's a 25 cal bullet. Like, I think the 25-06 is going faster.
It can't. Weatherby always puts like a crap load of case space in there. But yeah, take a look. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, integrally suppressed AR-22. PSA adds more suppressors. Yeah, okay, well, I guess we'll have to update as we go along.
You have to suppressor it.
Know what I'm looking forward to? Hanging out with you guys.
Likewise. Like, that that was my first two, was just seeing and talking to everybody. Because mid-off season, get to see people, and then, get to hang out with you guys, which don't get to do except for maybe once a year, which... Like Tony and Dustin, I've never met in person, so
yeah, that's what I was about to say. We'll be able to meet Kyle in person and steal a lot of his competition gun knowledge. That's good. And yeah, I'm not really in the entire Canadian gun circle on the high level. They'll be able to probably see some people.
Well, yeah, like the Wednesday night when we go to the reception, there'll be. Well, I mean, it's pretty much all going to be Canadians there, so.
Tony, have you ever had someone come up to you and say, "Hey, you're Tony," and you have no idea who that person is?
Nope.
It might happen at SHOT Show.
I'm trying to think. Has that ever happened? No, it did happen once. With shout out to Adam, who came out to shoot both Rimfire Madness and BOA, and so he knew.
I'll be honest, I haven't had that happen. In regards to the show, I've had people do that, but it hasn't been because of Slamfire.
Something else.
Yeah.
I've had Slamfire, and I've had others as well. But yeah, that might happen. And
cool.
Yeah, what else are you guys looking forward to?
My other one that I had on here was just working with you, like it's hanging out with you guys, but also like working that creative muscle. Getting going, trying to figure out shots and do the interviews. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun work. And yeah, you just get to go around and see cool things, talk to cool people. And like, cause we're there, we get the full access with the cameras and everything, and basically are expected to be doing all that creative stuff. So yeah, it's a perfect opportunity for that.
You're going to find out that Tony is not very creative. I never call myself a photographer. I only call myself a camera operator for a reason.
But I mean, as long as we get 2 angles for all our interviews, that's tons.
Yeah, and then more B-roll.
Yeah. B-rolls for sure.
Yeah. B-roll of the product, some swipes and that kind of thing. I'm going to bring my Steadicam for the phone.
Yeah. I'm thinking doing a little bit semi-vlog style too, like even just like hanging out or something.
What do you think? So what do you think, rather than like the formal interview where it's like, hey,
no. In addition to like doing like a little bit of like vlog footage and that too, like
talking on the floor as you're walking.
Yeah, or we're having lunch and talking or something. I don't know. I have lots of thoughts. It's just whether they actually happen or not.
In the hotel, hanging out. Recording Adriel in his underwear.
Yeah.
Going on my blog.
Thumbnail right there. That's
I'm
another
sure
one that we got to do this year, is actually work on potential thumbnails. Or
Oh,
have thumbnails in mind.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Your
I
classic.
can do that.
You know, where you do this.
Yeah, we did a couple of those last year, but yeah.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'll try. Maybe I'll just try to take a B-roll of the gun we're talking about. Take a good picture of it, and then add some. Oh god, it's Linus' face. You have to
Yeah.
act
Do some
surprised.
dumb YouTube thumbnail pictures.
I never liked those, but I
But they get
understand
clicked
why.
on.
They
They
catch
get
eyes.
clicks, yeah.
Yeah.
They get the clicks.
Yeah.
They get the colors in there, and yeah, no, they.
Well, thankfully, like AI has made it easier to do the thumbnails. Like to
Yes.
yeah, Adrian's just mentioning it. Yes,
Yeah.
as I'm
AI
saying.
sound doesn't kill
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I've been using for Slamfire for the last couple. And I mean, like I also use, StreamYard grabs a transcript for us, and I've been using it to build the show notes.
Yep.
And even clips. We put out a whole bunch of clips for Slamfire, and those are StreamYard automatically pulls those and clips them together, puts the text on them, sets them up for vertical video so we can put it on. Yeah, those are really good. I'm gonna bring some extra cards for you guys because Tony, you'll need some cards and that kind of thing, right?
People
So
will ask
we'll
for
meet
cards.
people where it's like,
Yeah.
like it would be really
Ah.
nice if we set up a bunch of guests, right? So
Yeah.
Fair
give
enough.
people cards and say like, email us and we'll get you on the show and that kind of thing, right? Yeah, so we'll bring some for that.
Yeah, I gotta say, like the biggest thing I am looking forward to is just we've already said it a few times, like hanging out with you guys, but just the simple fact of us having like a big crew there, like a full crew.
Yeah. We might actually be able to not have to walk the full floor.
We still will.
I still will.
How big is the floor?
There's actually 3 floors. Venetian
I-
one,
And another.
I did not know
yeah,
that.
no.
Stuff,
It's 19 acres of booths.
Okay.
Thousands.
Like when I say we walked like 10 miles a day, that's not a joke. We're walking like 10 miles a day.
I understand that. I didn't put it together because, like, in my mind, from my background, the largest trade shows that I usually think about is CES, which actually just happened not too long ago.
Yeah.
But that
Wasn't that
even
this last weekend? Yeah.
yeah, something like that. But I didn't even think that was that big.
SHOT Show's in the top 10 for
This is
conferences in Vegas in
This
terms
is
of size.
the 9th largest in the States. I think 5th in Vegas and 1st for the Venetian.
Hmm.
Like they expanded,
Wow.
so they actually have to do Caesar's Forum too.
Now, a lot of it is like a lot of the booths are teeny tiny little like manufacturers out of China that are making, I don't know, belt buckles or
especially like
slings.
Venetian
Really?
One.
Huh.
Venetian One, you're gonna get a lot of the small manufacturers, small time. Like it's really interesting down there. Venetian Two, those are your big guys. Like that's your Smith and Wesson, your Glock, Staccato, Winchester. All those guys are gonna be in Venetian Two, and then kind of Caesar's Forum kind of rounds it out. Like actually, who was over there last year?
We should go backwards this time. The big booths are always super busy on day one, so we should go
Yeah.
do the small booths on day one and then circle back to the big booths on day 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, we'll be walking right into Caesar's Forum.
Yeah.
When we walk over there from the hotel, we're walking right into Caesar's Forum.
Yeah, I remember
So
last year
we can
were-
knock that. We can hit that real quick for Sing. Yeah.
Cool.
gonna be a good time.
Kind of different this year because remember, I it was kind of nice getting there a little bit earlier, going up to the press room, but we have to basically walk through the whole show to get over to the press room now.
Mm-hmm.
What does the press room have?
Coffee,
Nice
donuts, breakfast.
Yeah.
You can meet
A quiet
other
spot to
gun
just
tubers.
relax, talk to people.
Oh,
They
it's
have
not
Wi-
like-
they have Wi-Fi there. Yeah.
It's not like here's the press conference and stuff is happening.
No, that
No, it's
happens
a
elsewhere.
gathering, like a quiet gathering spot for the media.
Cool.
We're media.
Gonna put a patch on your back. Press. Like a door.
I'm just
We're
gonna,
not in a war zone.
yeah, I'm gonna wear my press T-shirt.
Yeah.
It clearly says I'm not military or law enforcement.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need a Hawaii camel helmet.
Yeah, I don't want to get too hard into it because there's a crew that's all they do is Hawaiian shirts and that kind of thing. But it's just what
It's
I like to
funny.
wear, so that's all I'm gonna wear. Anyways, yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time.
It will be.
Like we'll get some good content. Try to put some stuff out every day.
Yeah.
Even if just a couple of small bits. Otherwise, just copy everything to the computer and edit.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to be handy. If you can bring
Oh,
a
yeah.
laptop and Dustin can bring a laptop, then we would get more people editing.
Yeah, because I'm sure you guys' laptops will have no problem with like, the smaller clips, and then we can just take all the smaller clips. We can throw it on my laptop to render the whole thing or whatever, if needed.
I need to remind myself to bring a mouse. That's
Sure,
important.
I guess so. Yeah, it's most important just to like you typically if we're gonna get like a 2-camera kind of a setup going, join the audio, make sure the audio is in there on the right track, and then split between the 2 shots every once in a while. Maybe do a zoom in every once in a while, that kind of thing. Throw some B-roll over top. Bob's your uncle. 5-minute videos kind of thing, right? Nice and quick. Anyways, yeah, should be good.
Cool. And we'll move on to listener feedback. The first listener feedback is give us your shot show suggestions. Let us know what you want to see. I'll try to hit those spots.
And make it quick.
Yeah, we
You
leave
us
soon.
next week. It's too late.
That's true. We have an email.
We do.
Adriel, can you take the email or your hand's not free enough?
Hello, Slamfire friends. Been listening since Kelly was the new host. In all this time, I've never made a New Year's resolution, but I was inspired by yours. In 2025, I have bought a lot of firearms and accessories. A lot. The Trump slump has done amazing things for the gun guy looking for deals. I bought 5 AR barrels, and for God's sakes, do I need 5 AR barrels? No, but damn it, if I didn't make my poor postal worker lug them to my door. My 2026 resolution is to stop buying gun stuff and save up for 2 rifles I really want. Uh-oh. An LE trade-in Wilson Combat Scattergun Technologies 870? Okay, well, that's a great deal. I can't miss that. Oh, a sale on 5.56. A case isn't overdoing it. 147 grain federal with free shipping. North American Rescue have half off their pocket trauma kits. Well, maybe next year or the next administration at the latest. Happy New Year, and thanks for giving great firearms content without a lot of derp, Chris.
Cool.
Chris must be in the U.S.
Sounds like
I'm
it.
thinking, Chris, you need to continue Spencer's tradition of telling us which state you're in. I'm just curious. Anyway, let's move on to the YouTube comments. I'll
There's
take
gonna be a lot.
those.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's quite a few.
We put up
Which
the
is
shorts, right?
Oh yeah, the shorts. Right. That's where. CCFR commented on why the buyback won't get criminal guns off the street and says 100%. Yeah, of course, we know that. Scope Bite Outdoors. Ooh, that sounds painful. Government buyback failure on only 25 guns out of the goal of 200. And they mentioned our government is a joke. First, they ban ARs, then handguns, and then they try to ban Lee Enfield 303s that's over 100 years old. Well, soon enough, right? Implement of war. In one way or another. Your fist is an implement of war, though, so they might come after your hands after a while.
Bone air.
Tis Melvin, why the buyback won't get criminal guns off the street. How would they know you are a criminal, and what criminals is going to sell you their gun for $40? So stupid, these buybacks. Bet I'll print hundreds of guns and wipe out them gift cards, though.
I don't think there's any 3D printed guns that are getting
They're-
bought back.
They have a price for it.
They had one, but that's a registered one.
Oh,
I know who owns it.
Oh, okay.
is that
It is one.
person in the Edmonton area?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Cool. Rad. Oh God.
Rickster? Rad Rickster.
Rad Rickster. Let's put it that way. On the tactical import SR-45 short barrel revolver and moon clips debate, it's cool. I'll never buy another firearm while the liberals are in power. Watching legal purchase firearms sit in a safe isn't fun anymore. Crying face. Fair enough. And I can tell you, I have a restricted FX9 in the safe that is brand new. Unboxed, but unfired. Welf Dar on why the gun back won't get criminal guns off the street. Wait, what? I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't been paying any attention because I don't have any guns for sale. But this is mind blowing. So I guess there are some viewers out there who is not paying close attention to the matter.
There's a lot of people who just don't listen to the news because of how depressing and how much crap is in there.
That is fair, and
yeah, that's possible.
Could be, but to be honest, before I was like into the competition scenes, I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know if handguns are done. It's just something I didn't know about. And laser rifle on episode 636. Didn't they want to ban bipods too? I think they brought it up. It's like a accurizing accessory that allows sniper rifles to snipe harder. We have 3 comments on my BTSA Dynamic Shotgun Challenge. CCFR TV says, "Go Tony, fire." Thank you. Illegal Canadian. Not too bad, Tony. Not too bad. Thank you. And Eddie, world-class shooter Tony. Yeah, that was me trying to say I'm not that good, but thanks. And then we have Eddie's homework from episode 637. Dustin, it was great to hang out with you. You did very well with both target pistols. I will go into a bit more detail on them. The GSP need to have a minimum of 1,000 gram trigger weight to be legal in competition for the ISSF standard pistol and the Olympic rapid fire events. The TOZ-35 have no minimum requirement for use in the 50-meter pistol events. There are also no restrictions on wraparound grips, weight, or dimensions, including barrel length. Of note, there are kits to convert GSPs into a rifle. This might be of interest to you.
Cool.
Isn't the Canadian registry like once a pistol, always a pistol, though?
Yes.
No. So maybe Eddie knows something I don't. Where's Random Dave and Kelly? Haven't heard from either of them on the show for too long. Maybe they could email or comment to let us know how they're doing and what's new with them. That sounds like a very Tony thing to do, though. And we have Eddie mailing in his goals for 2026. Yes, recently I became a Patreon of the show after I finally got around to joining Patreon. I figure I should support my favorite podcast. Thank you, Eddie. 2025 goal review. Vote in a federal election. Check. Post at least 2 replies on every Slamfire Radio podcast episodes. Check. This was a gimme. That takes a lot of effort. Takes 2 newbies to arrange. Crossed out. Only got 1 this year despite having candidates in mind. Oh, that's unfortunate. But you did have your heart at it. Attend a Maple Seed event. Check mark. In 2026 goals, volunteer for a CPC and vote in a federal election if applicable. He used my wording for that. Take 2 newbies to the range and requalify as a Maple Seed rifleman. Just for the listener to remember that I still haven't requalified for mine in many, many years now. I don't even have that rifle anymore. And Adrian 28576 mentions on my shotgun challenge video, what optics are you running? And I did post a reply on that. The Vortex Defender CCW 6 MOA works pretty good. I haven't destroyed it yet, so all good. That is all the YouTube comments we have for this week. Oh, we still haven't pulled out our Brownells link, have we?
I know I said last week I'd do it this week. I forgot.
Okay. Well,
It won't be next week.
it won't be next week. It won't be the week we come back from SHOT Show. So it'll probably be February now.
Something like that.
Something like that. Thanks to our supporter on Patreon. Thank you, Eddie. If you'd like to support us, you can find us on Patreon. And if you'd like to interact with the show, you can either comment on YouTube or email the show. Send them to slamfireradio@gmail.com. And shout outs and recommendations. Anyway.
I don't know. See you guys next week. You guys specifically, not the listeners. I guess them too. Yeah, them
If
too.
you want to be in Vegas, we can see you. Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, if you're going to be in Vegas at SHOT Show, come find us.
Let us know. Yeah, we'll be at the Canadian.
Yeah, we'll be at the
CCS
reception
this
Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
indeed, we'll do that.
I'll give a shout out to my Saskatchewan friend Han for coming out with me to the range. That was before the new year, but still, yeah, go take your friends out to the range, and they might understand what we're doing a little bit better.
Yeah, I had a really cynical comment in that article about like what can Canadian gun owners do, and I'm like, I should have voted for the
Oh, yeah.
Conservatives
I
instead of
like that. That was good. Yeah.
That was good.
Nothing now.
nothing now. Yeah, someone called me out on it. They're like, you should put something more positive than that. I'm like, yeah, I know. So I put
I
on
should,
there,
but
like,
it would be truthful.
I added to it. I still left it in there, but I like. But if you're not as cynical as me, go talk to your MP.
Fair
There's
enough.
something positive and productive for you.
Yeah. Instead of, believing
I
that
wasn't
Carney
so
would do something about Trump.
You can't.
I thought that
no
was,
one
I
can.
thought that was a perfect line. I
Yeah,
like that.
if Trump wants to invade Iran, he will. If
Yeah.
he wants to invade Venezuela, he will. If he wants to invade Greenland or buy it, whatever he wants to do, he will.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fair enough. All right. Again, send us our list for what you'd like to see at SHOT Show. You can join us on our Discord server. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join the CCFR. And we might or might not see you next week, but we should see you next week in video
I
form.
think so. Yeah. We'll all be in one place. The audio will be terrible.
The audio will be terrible. All right. Good night, Kelly.
Nick.
So if you have any comments or questions for the show, please send an email to slamfireradio@gmail.com. Now go grab a gun and shoot something.
When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun.